Here and here we go. This is the land of candy and unicorns.
We're on the set of The Office with the show's strangest and most intriguing cast member, Rainn Wilson.
This is Ed Helms. Look, it even smells like Ed Helms.
Yeah.
Try it.
Exactly.
Why would he do that?
I keep various weaponry strategically placed around the office.
Wilson plays power dork Dwight K. Schrute.
It's better to be hurt by someone you know accidentally than by a stranger on purpose.
He tells us that when you see those cutaway shots of him sitting at his desk on the show, chances are he's not just pretending to work, he is actually working on his side project.
Here we go. SoulPancake.com.
A website about spirituality.
SoulPancake is all about, challenging people to think about life's big questions in a new and fresh way. And so this question is, what's the scariest thing you've ever done? And I wrote right here, I am a mostly comic character actor from a beloved TV sitcom, and I started a website to explore spirituality, philosophy, and creativity. Pretty scary.
The goal of SoulPancake.com is to make it cool for people, especially young people, to log on and debate life's big questions, everything from faith to creativity to philosophy.
I am sick of spirituality being airy-fairy, hippy-dippy, and precious.
And your concern really is that among young people today, it's somehow uncool, unhip, lame.
We talk about SoulPancake as de-lamifying spirituality. Exactly. It's the lamest thing in the world. Do you believe in God? Oh, geez, here we go. You're going to invite me to church camp? What do you want from me? You want a donation? What's happening here? It's so lame to talk about. It makes them throw up in their mouth a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just enough
Just a little taste of bile. So we want to rinse that bile from people's mouths with new SoulPancake mouthwash. Dan, step into my office.
Okay.
For all of his joking around, this is him taking me into the office of his boss on the show, played by Steve Carell.
Well, I ran down Meredith in my car, but she will be up.
Does this happen on company property?
Dear Steve, you suck.
For all of his joking around, Wilson is actually deeply religious. He is an active member of the Baha'i faith, which was started in what is now Iran in the 1800s by a man named Baha'u'llah, who preached that there is only one religion and that all of history's divine figures, from the Buddha to Moses to Jesus to Muhammad, were all messengers of the same God.
There's one unfolding religion that God is gradually giving to humankind over the centuries. And Baha'is believe that Baha'u'llah is the most recent manifestation of God and brings the most recent chapter in this ever-unfolding world religion.
How do you conceive of God? As a personal God, some sort of human-like entity, or something that we can't even conceive of?
To me, God looks a little bit like Steve Carell. A handsome everyman, incredibly hairy.
Yep.
I think God is eternal and infinite and essentially unknowable. This is the SoulPancake team. This is the Nightline cameras.
Wilson is bankrolling SoulPancake with his own money.
The idea that each user needs to be able to express themselves.
On the day we went to his house, his staff was there for a meeting. Every day, the site posts a series of provocative questions which users can debate.
Can we do a lightning round?
Let's do it.
These are questions from your website.
False.
That's not a question.
True.
That's not a question either.
Go.
Describe your soulmate in exactly 7 words.
Holly Ann Reinhorn from Portland, Oregon. Woman.
List 5 people you would most want to bring back to life.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Jesus, Einstein, the Buddha, Aristotle, Brett Favre.
He's alive.
And are you kidding me?
Yep. No, I'm not kidding.
He's alive?
What leaves you in awe?
These are hard. Is that on my
This
website?
is your website, dude.
The miracle of life. I don't know.
If you could ask God one question, but it cannot be a substantive question.
Who killed JFK?
pretty
Really, really God.
What do you hope, not think, what do you hope will happen to you when you die?
What do I hope will happen to me? That my eternal spirit will move on to the infinite worlds of creation. Boom.
What is one experience?
Suck it, Dan.
Wilson fully recognizes that this endeavor is fraught with risk.
The last thing anyone wants to hear is someone from Hollywood kind of giving their opinion on anything. SoulPancake's not about that. I'm not really on the site. There's no agenda, like I said, and you know, the last thing anyone wants to hear is like Dwight from The Office has become some kind of weird preacher, or you know, lives in a geodesic dome that's about to be transported into outer space or something like that. It could happen.
Well, let's not rule it out.
Happen. I just had an idea.
We're going to have 9 different individual themes under those categories.
What is your fondest hope for what this thing could become?
A movement.
Really?
Yeah.
A movement.
A movement. A movement for young people to safely explore life's biggest questions.
What does peace sound like to you? What does war sound like to you?
And how it connects with their lives as artists, because I believe that we're all artists in our way, and how that can affect their lives.
A movement, maybe, but a movement with no compunction about off-color humor and merciless mocking.
You are a petite young man, and you could have played Legolas in Lord of the Rings.
Oh, so thank you. I appreciate that. That we're not going to cut. Note to editors, that will not be in.
For Nightline, this is Dan Harris in Los Angeles.